Good night, good night. Welcome back to the Odyssey Podcast, of course, with your girl Word. I am going to do a brief intermission really quickly. I do not own the rights to the music that I'm about to play right now. But definitely this is a shout out, Rich Homie Quan. You already know, RIP, all of that, young talented brother. We're gonna tap in with some shit that I was researching and came across. You know what I mean? Y'all already know what we do over here at the Odyssey. So I'm gonna play this real quick while some of y'all come into the room. I'm gonna drop the link. This is not gonna be a long live, y'all. Not gonna be a long live because yet again, of course, I gotta go to work. So I'm definitely gonna be in motion.
That right, trying to make him touch. Ain't no telling he'll do for the play. Ain't no telling. Souffle, I'm straight, I stay, my plate, shot day. I'm a smooth operator. I drop top of my wheel, that Quan driving make you feel some type of way. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way. This bitch on way got me feeling some type of way. Easy cause my homies switch, you feel some type of way. Some type of way, make you feel some type of way. Hurt you wanna fuck me, know you feel some type of way. Mr. CEO, it's what my title say. Me and my homies DJ Hope, you feel some type of way. Okay, now let me real, I know you feel some type of way. I know you do. When I get the bite on her, if she make that Tyson face. Don't look like that. I draw down to my knee, thankful for life today. Thank you, Lord. No nap, fish, long sleep. Hibernate. I can tell if you 12, yeah, right away. Go through hell, cause I care, move you far away. Drop you off late, no, he feel some type of way. I got hoes, like I'm trying to make what Tiger made. I gotta hide away, and I go there sometimes to get my mind to break. I find a way to still get through the struggle. What I'm trying to say, that ain't lying today when I tell you that I love my new fit. Listen, trying to make him touch. Ain't no telling he'll do for the play. Ain't no telling. Souffle, I'm straight, I stay, my plate, shot day. I'm a smooth operator. I drop top of my wheel, that Quan driving make you feel some type of way. I know. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way. This bitch on we got me feeling some type of way. Easy cause my homies switch, you feel some type of way. Some type of way, make you feel some type of way. Hurt you wanna fuck me, know you feel some type of way. Mr. CEO, it's what my title say. Me and my homies DJ Hope, you feel some type of way. She got a told the picture her real end like a license plate. I fuck with you, no rookie girl, got cookie, got me high today. I probably made more money in 6 months than what's in your papa say. I'm serious, look like I robbed the bank. I said it all like Queen Latifah, cause I'm living single. I'm feeling confident, I ain't scream when they serve a subpoena. I heard he a leader, come follow my tribe today. I fucked him now, he heated, he feel some type of way. Don't know how to say, I ain't the hardest man working. Attention we pay is always a man lurking. No man perfect, but God in my head, I nod it, rip from it all. My niggas been blessed, trying to make him touch. Ain't no telling he'll do for the play. Ain't no telling. Souffle, I'm straight, I stay, my plate, shot day. I'm a smooth operator. I drop top of my wheel, that Quan driving make you feel some type of way. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way. This bitch on we got me feeling some type of way. Easy cause my homies switch, you feel some type of way. Some type of way, make you feel some type of way. Hurt you wanna fuck me, know you feel some type of way. Mr. CEO, it's what my title say. Me and my homies DJ Hope, you feel some type of way.
I heard it right here. Feel some type of way. Rich Homie Quan. Yes, I am a fan of Rich Homie Quan. Yes, I am, most definitely. And so, with that being said, since we started off playing Rich Homie Quan, we're going to start off telling you the updates on him. Now, as we all know, it's a lot that's been going on, a lot of speculation. I told you guys I was going to do my research and definitely come back. So that's why I'm definitely back with some research that I came across. As you guys know, I told you I've been following the YSL. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys, but of course, you already know how it go. But like I was saying, as we know, it's been a lot of speculations going on surrounding Rich Homie Quan's passing. And like I told y'all in my previous videos, that I was watching the Young Thugger trial. So, from what I understand so far, guys, is during the time it was a situation that happened. Speculations was put out there in the public linking Rich Homie Quan to the Young Thugger's infamous Rico case that he got going on right now. Quan spoke and he said it vehemently when he said it, denying any involvement in snitching in the case that captivated, as we know, like once we heard about the snitching shit, the way they came out, they was a team. That shit broke where it made it seem like Rich Homie Quan was out here snitching on Young Thugger off this Rico shit. It was crazy. As you know, Young Thugger is still currently fighting the same case. The allegations of Rich Homie Quan involvement in the Young Thugger's Rico case originated from their shared legal troubles. You hear what I'm telling you? They both was involved in some shit together. You feel what I'm telling you? Both rappers found themselves in some real crazy ass shit. We talking about Rich Homie Quan and Young Thugger. All right. This was like I would say this was back in like maybe 2015. Like back in 2015, Young Thugger home got raided, which led to like several different legal issues that Young Thugger had to deal with when he got arrested, on top of being arrested multiple times along with being hit with charges. Now, they both was involved in shit, and they both was involved in the same case. You understand? Please understand that they both was involved in the same goddamn case. This is what makes this shit crazy. Now, while Young Thugger got arrested and faced multiple charges, Rich Homie Quan, his legal connections with the same incident, like I'm gonna say, you hear me repeating it, is the same incident. They both, even right now, what Young Thug is facing, they both was basically indicted under the same shit. Okay, now the reason why shit seems so funny is because they feel as though, being Young Thug and being hit with everything, they felt as though it looks like this dude, Rich Homie Quan, is out here talking, and he must have cooperated because they both, the situation that went down, they both had involvement in. The only thing is they end up raiding Young Thug's home. But the case definitely involved Rich Homie Quan. But it seemed like Young Thugger felt some type of way because Rich Homie Quan basically walked off damn near with clean hands. This is why I feel like this shit is really, really something different when it comes down to his passing. Now, rumors was out there that, yo, Rich Homie Quan, he cooperated with the fucking authorities, all that shit. They out there putting it out there. Rich Homie Quan kept on denying it, even probably up until his death. Because remember what I told y'all previously before, he was supposed to be set to sit down and testify against Young Thugger. Remember what I told y'all? All right, cool. So now I'm putting the pieces together. So that's why I told y'all, once I start getting my information together, I want to come correct, and I want to make sure that I'm bringing y'all the correct information, and even shit that you could probably go and do your own research on. Now, Rich Homie Quan's name was brought up during the Young Thuggers YSL Rico trial. All right. So his name literally, like, this shit is so deep because YSL is a group of what they consider a group of young men that was involved in a lot of shit. You understand? Murders, robberies, you name it, they was involved in. So now it it's so crazy because the main character, which I told you guys about, the father's barbershop being shot up. Now, the barbershop was shot up due to all these rumors that hit about Rich Homie Quan snitching and shit like that, and he may have talked to the authorities and cooperated and probably made a deal. That's what made him be able to walk. Listen, shit is real crazy out here. That's why you really got to know who your friends are, not for nothing. All right, y'all. So now, boom. Young Thug is sitting the trial. You understand what I'm saying? This happened back like September 3rd. It had one of the people that is affiliated with YSL, okay? Literally sit there to testify against Young Thugger. Now, this guy goes by the name of Woody. Woody sat to testify against Young Thugger. Prior, before he sat to testify against Young Thugger, okay, he went to the precinct and he told the police everything, but he made himself have no involvement in it, and he put everything on Young Thugger. They have this shit on record. Now, when this man goes to sit down in front of Young Thugger to now do to testify, and now Young Thugger attorney is asking him certain questions, he's now trying to play this game like he don't know what's going on. He don't know who's talking about what. Let me tell you something. I was sitting there watching this man, and I'm like, this shit is unreal. But first of all, his performance inside the courtroom didn't even feel realistic, because I don't even know how you can even behave the way he was behaving in the courtroom, and was not willing to answer the questions that Young Thugger attorney was asking him directly. However, one of those questions that the attorney asked, okay, on September 3rd was, do you have any knowledge of Young Thug? But she used his, how would I say, his real authentic name that he was born with. I'm using Young Thugger so I could be able to keep it more familiar to the people that's going to tune in. However, Young Thugger attorney asks this man that's supposed to be testifying against him, which was a part of YSL. He was down with everything. He was the one who had a lot of shit go through the way it needed to go through when certain calls was made through Young Thug. This man sat there and already put a statement out there. So this shit was already on record. Okay? So now the attorney asks him, do you have any knowledge of the beef? Well, I'm saying beef, but do you have any knowledge of the issues that took place between Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan? He gonna turn around, which is Woody, that's sitting there testifying against Young Thugger, is gonna turn around and bypass the question. Mind you, the attorney asks the question like 3 times. He still doesn't even answer it, and then asks Young Thug, yo, bro, did you have any issues with Rich Homie Quan? Like, when I tell you, I was sitting there watching the shit and it was crazy, please. But now Woody is out. You understand what I'm saying? Even though he is sitting trial right now and he's going through the process with testifying and all that shit, because he did what he did on the stand, he ain't gonna be out for too long. But he's out currently right now. And he's been making YouTube videos. And he's been asked about Young Thugger. I mean, he's been asked about the Young Thugger situation and Rich Homie Quan since Rich Homie Quan has passed away. Even the situation with the goddamn shit being shot up. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, First Lady OG, welcome, welcome back to the building. The First Lady in the building. You know, I just literally sparked up the live, and I'm like, I'm coming in here. Hey, Sonya. Mm, had a whole courtroom laughing. Listen, let me tell you something. It had my mind boggled. Yes, baby. Give me 1 second. Mommy's coming. It had my mind so boggled when I sat there and watched it. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. When I tell you that shit had me like, what the hell? But guess what? Woody wasn't the only witness that sat there on trial after literally exposing everything. You understand what I'm saying? And acted like now he's ready to recant. He's not the only one. So as you sit through the trial, it's a lot of characters that was a part of YSL that literally played major parts and had their hands real dirty as far as putting in the work themselves. Now they are trying to recant because now everybody, I guess, realized like, yo, we about to really go down. So it's like we all can go down. So who's gonna be the fall guy? And right now, I mean, Young Thugger looks like the fall guy, but not for nothing, based on how the case is going and how, I mean, not for nothing, his defense is better than the prosecution. I will say that. However, guys, let me tell you something. I want you guys to leave a comment in the comment box and let me know what your thoughts is, because now we have something to really go off of, because we know a healthy young man out of nowhere, and mind you, yes, he did indulge in drugs, but the time of his death, he was not having no involvement in taking no forms of drugs. And just how everything took place based on what the brother's saying and based on what the girlfriend is saying, the shit is even twisted when it comes down to that. Because remember, if you go back to the video on a 911 call that was played by the First Lady OG, she stated that she took the blanket and put it over him before she left to take her son to school. Yes, baby. Okay, I'm coming. Now, I'm going to leave you guys with something else. The brother put out a statement. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. But like I said, now remember what the 91 the 911 call that was made by the baby mother, allegedly it was played by the First Lady OG, and she stated a particular thing that she did. She said she put the blanket over him. Now let's fast forward. The brother made a statement. The brother stated that he found him on the kitchen floor at 3 a.m. in the morning. The brother then said he had food coming out of his mouth. He then picked him up and put him on the couch and put a blanket over him. Now let's just zoom in real quick. Who put the blanket over him? The brother or the baby mother? You see what I'm saying? It's like little shit like that that will throw you off. But besides that, like we said prior before, if you see somebody like your loved one on the ground with food coming out their mouth, what will be your first assumption? Damn, I hope they ain't choke on their food. Let me make sure they breathing. According to the brother though, when he picked rich homie Quan up off the kitchen floor and placed him on the couch, he was breathing. Okay? So then if he was breathing, that means when the baby mother now realized that he was still on the couch and left, and she supposedly allegedly put the blanket over him when she left, then he was breathing then too. So it's not until what happened, she came back from dropping her son off, that he died. The autopsy definitely, I doubt 100% can even give you, that's how the timeline could have went. He was gone way before that. Okay, so it's some type of funny business going on, and this is just my opinion, and it's not put out on the media, but I'm going off of certain situations that has been speculated throughout the media. Now, nothing sounds right at all. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying. Put him on. Exactly. First of all, as his baby mother, like we said prior before, I'm used to you coming to bed. You ain't reaching bed, and I wake up and you not in the bed. I'm coming to figure out why you ain't coming to bed. You get what I'm saying? You, at no point in time did you even think about that. You didn't nothing, but you knew the whole time that he didn't come to bed that night. I mean, come on, guys. Let's really, really think about it. Now, I'm just giving different scenarios when it comes down to his passing. So now we got the brother and we got the baby mother with this whole statements that was put out along with the 911 call from the baby mother. Okay? We could just analyze that for what it is. And then we have him supposed to be testifying against young Thugger, and he ends up passing away. But prior, before him passing away, it was a lot of situations in between that, because they both was involved with a situation that they both should have probably got hit with the same time, but rich homie Quan ends up walking away, which made it look even more worse, because it made it look as though he must have cooperated in order to get a deal. And this is why Young Thugger is the one that's hit and faced with most of the charges, along with other affiliates under YSL. Okay, guys, guys. When I tell you. But like I told you, I was coming back to give you the update of what my findings was, to try to get a little deeper into what really probably happened to him. And like I said, we're just analyzing what we think. It doesn't necessarily have to be facts, and we're not stating that it's facts. We're just, brainstorming. So for me, looking at this situation and looking at the YSL case and looking at the fact of the statement that the brother made alongside the call that was made by the baby mother, the 911 call. And I tell anybody, please go and listen to it. Like, the shit was crazy to me, even down to the operator that responded to the call. Ridiculous. Now, guys, it's 10:28 and I gotta get up out of here. But like I said, I will be back. But remember, I'm coming back with more shit. Listen, P. Diddy is definitely about to be backdoored. I mean, listen, this shit is crazy. I told you I will come back with more updates with him. We did do the rundown on his history, how he even came about, all that good shit, the people he had under him, the people that's still alive, the people that's dead. Shit is crazy when I tell you. However, more people have been coming forward now, even more when it comes down to this Diddy case. And the shit about it is, everybody is not paying attention to why he's going to be backdoor, because he has too much on different, like for instance, you got TD Jakes, you got Mayor Adams, who gave him the key to New York City. Okay, that's now under investigation. And now, is not only is he under investigation, everybody that's under Mayor Adams is under investigation. Okay, that ties in somewhere with Sean Combs. Okay, because I'm sure they had some type of ties deeper than what we know, okay? Same thing with TD Jakes, okay? We got police officers that was involved with this shit. We got politicians that was involved with this shit. Do they want their names to be exposed? I highly doubt it. But let's keep it real. A lot of them were at Diddy's sex parties, okay? And yes, although we know he ain't fitting to go down by himself, guess what? They ain't fitting to go down with him. So it's a lot of shit that's going on, and it's a lot of speculations on what may happen to P. Diddy. Everybody's saying he's at the point that he may decide to hang up, but I don't know how true that is at all. So, with that being said, you guys know I will be back. And let me tell you something else. His handlers, guess what? I'm telling you guys right now, everybody in this Diddy situation is going to try to save their ass in real time. Y'all, I'm coming back. I'm going to try to come back as early as possible to give myself more time. I want you guys to please check out the First Lady OG on every single social media website. Y'all know when y'all go back to my other videos, she gives you a breakdown of where you can find her, the Esoteric Empress on Beagle, First Lady OG, First Lady OG, First Lady OG presenting Auntie's House right here on YouTube. I'm trying to do two things at a time, guys, so forgive me. Zori, give mommy 1 minute. With that being said, hold on, guys. They're gonna take him out and act like he took himself out. Yes, 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 Sonia. Yes, 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 Sonia. That's exactly what I believe that they're gonna do. It's something. But mind you, guys, when I tell y'all, it is something that is even stirring up bigger than what this Diddy shit is. But right now, y'all already know how it goes, all right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I will be back. And like I said, when I come back, y'all already know. Please stay tuned. Check out the First Lady OG Presents Auntie's House, Esoteric Empress on Bigo, and in every social media website, First Lady OG, Holla's Voice. Check her out. Let me tell you something. This is the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word. I will be back in the building with more words on the street. So stay tuned. I hope everybody has the rest of a blessed Sunday, getting ready for the work week for Monday. And I'm getting ready to head out for work. So until next time, y'all, peace.